Happy Venus Friday, everybody. I'm so glad to be here. Man, I have a lot to cover today on Venus and how Venus is treating everybody in their business, in their professional life. You know what? I've been online. I've been talking with people, even my own children. I see what's going on in my own life. This is extraordinary. But on top of it, you guys, with all of this is going on, and we've got the full moon happening tomorrow. This is exciting energy and it's extraordinary. So let me get down to brass tacks on this. I know that people are feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling overwhelmed in the regards to some of the relationship problems they may be having, or maybe even some of the projects they started back in March 2020 of this year. Yes, this is the time where we're going to really give birth to those projects that we started back in March 2020. Aries is all about starting new things. The new moon was in Aries in March 2020. So this is again all about that energy of starting brand new things. When the full moon comes around now in Aries, and it's in a particular nakshatra Bharani, this is really about giving birth. And that means all those projects, you guys, that we started in March 2020, at this point probably seems overwhelming. Probably seems they're way bigger than us. There's too much to do. And we get this, we're just kind of grasping for help and trying to, breathe through some of these projects that we started, because this is the birthing time. That means, guys, this is the time to stick with it. Don't give up. Go through this hard time. It's only for a little bit. It's not going to be permanent. It's not going to be forever. This is the birthing process of anything. It's like a mother giving a child, or giving birth to a child, excuse me. So when the woman gets pregnant, we'll say that was in Aries of March 2020, right? And this whole time she's been growing that baby. Now it's time to give birth. And what happens when the mother needs to give birth to the baby? It's overwhelming. It's so much. It's not easy. It's hard, right? Oh my goodness. I know I've given birth. So this is the process. This is where you guys are at this time, and no matter what you may have started. So don't give up. Stick in there with your projects. This is the birthing time where you're going to see the manifestation start happening. It's going to be beautiful, you guys. It's going to be wonderful. Now, Also, this is a great timing because Venus is in the sign of Virgo. Venus is asking for us to step up a little bit of our content, step up a little bit of the quality that we're either speaking or the work that we're putting out there or the service that we do. Venus is asking for you to do this, not in a negative way where we're nagging and bitchy. Excuse my language. Well, I did say it. Too late, can't take it back. But you guys, this energy, use it instead of being that nagging and being overly critical. Use it to up your game. Go a little bit better, a little bit higher quality. Fix what needs to be fixed. Again, that's this full moon, perfect energy, just on time, if you ask me, on time. And I do believe that Venus is in the nakshatra of Hasta, which is ruled by the moon, and the moon being in Aries. You guys, get in there, stick with it. This is the birthing process. Every woman who's had a baby understands. Every father who's had a baby understands what the wife goes through during the actual birth of the baby, right? It seems impossible. It's overwhelming. It's too much. Stick in there, do it, push through it. Manifestation, because at the end, you're going to be so happy. I promise you this. Another thing that I've been running into on social media, this is just wonderful. I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, you guys. Establishing boundaries, holding your power, defining yourself. This is what the sun is asking you to do in the sign of Libra. Be there for yourself. Do not let anybody push your boundaries or make you feel guilty because you're holding your boundaries, right? Just because you're establishing boundaries and you're holding to those boundaries doesn't mean that you're an angry person. It doesn't mean that you're holding grudges. It doesn't. It just means that you're loving and you're respecting yourself and you're understanding that you're a valuable person, right? Be yourself, define yourself, and hold those boundaries strong. You guys are running into situations that are giving you this exact experience so you can practice on making those boundaries. You can practice on cleaning out your life, because if people don't respect your boundaries, they don't belong in your life. You guys, it's time that you audition or you have other people audition to be in your life. Not everybody needs to be in your life or deserves to be in your life, not including relatives. Just because they're relative doesn't mean that they get to come in and abuse you. They get to come in and talk negative to you or bad to you or demean you in any way. No, that's not how it works. We're in a new era. We're in a new age, you guys. So now that we're in this new era and we're in this new age, we now are going to be behaving differently. Our expectations are going to be different, but we want to keep them real at the same time, being realistic. Do not look perfect for perfection. There's no such thing. Find the perfect in the imperfect. Venus is asking you guys to do this very, very specifically. Venus in Virgo can really carry a heavy energy of being overly critical or people expecting too much of you and expecting you to be perfect. Venus is saying, let go of that perfection. You don't have to be perfect. It will be beautiful anyways. Venus is beautiful. You're going to create beautiful projects. You're going to create a beautiful life. You're going to create a beautiful relationship. Just make sure that you're not trying to go for perfection, because perfection doesn't cut it. That's the downside of Virgo being in that sign of Libra. Something never gets done because you're trying to be perfect. I'm loving this energy. I have really embraced it and learned, like, I'm not perfect. I never will be. And this is beautiful. I'm going to speak now. I'm going to, give everything that I got to whatever my goals and my intentions are set on. Deliberate actions. This is something else. Mercury and the sun is in the sign of Libra. This is the Venus ruled house. Is asking you to make a decision, take the higher ground, take that higher route and stick with it and move forward, be intentional. You're going to have situations where you feel a little bit wobbly, where you don't know, maybe, should I do this? Should I do that? And then you may feel like you need to reach out for other people's opinions. This is not what you need to do. This is something that you know what you want to do. So you just do it. Make that decision, right or wrong. You got to get that out of your mind and just do it. Do the best you can. Make that decision the best way that you can and go for it. Somebody else doesn't know. I get, you guys, the only time to really ask for somebody's opinion, ask somebody that's where you want to be. Ask somebody who's already got that success. All right. That's very few people, but that's who you want to ask opinions of. So this is the Venus Friday. It's 10 minutes. I'm keeping it short, but I think I said a lot in 10 minutes. But remember, this new moon, you guys, you're feeling overwhelmed. I got that. You feel like things are coming at you in every direction, and oh my gosh, are you going to make it? And you just like take a deep breath. Take that deep breath. You're going to make it. This is the birthing process. So be okay with being overwhelmed. Be okay with having too much on your plate right now, because that light at the end of the tunnel is coming. You're giving birth. The manifestation in your life is going to happen. So just stick in there just for a little bit. Do not give up. This is a beautiful new moon, and I don't care what other astrologers are out there saying. I'm telling you, embrace this energy and just fix what needs to be fixed. When you see something that needs to be improved, improve it. This is part of that birthing process. Okay. That means the light is at the end of the tunnel, you guys. We're here. Do it. Stick with it. Take really deep breaths. Ventilate when you need to. Find a friend to vent, and really kind of look out there for people that may be able to help you in the process of this of the birthing process of your project. All right. I bet you there's people out there. Just pick the right one for you. Okay. So this was Venus Friday. I know it was short and sweet, but I think I just gave you guys a lot of information on these energies and really how to work with them, and also the encouragement. Stay in your empowerment. Stick with it, you guys. Don't give up. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is such an important energy. And I know people want to say negative things when energies get really, really tough. No, it's not negative. These are the exact energies we want because they define who we are. It makes us stronger. It gives us that courage to fight through. And I tell you, when you have to fight through something and you have to give it your 100%, you really do appreciate it and you love that outcome and that goal that you're reaching for even more. There's even more of that satisfaction of, wow, I did this because I stuck through it. And then you can help somebody else stick through their own birthing process. You see how that works? You do it, then you help others, and then they'll do the same thing. Giving birth to a project is big, you guys. It's one of the most amazing things. Every time a woman has a baby, we want to show that baby to the world, right? It was the most beautiful thing that we've created. We have the, incubation period, and then we've got hard birthing process. It's amazing. And this is what the universe is calling for you guys to do with those projects you started back in March 2020 until now. There's something I know that you guys started, right? And is asking you to stick with it. Just make those improvements. You're going to be a little bit overwhelmed. Take that deep breath and just go for it, you guys. Use this energy specifically for that. This is not an energy to cower down at. When you feel unsure, make that decision and just go for it anyways. If you can't get over the fear, then do it scared. Again, if you can't get over the fear, then do it scared. Namaste, you guys. Have a beautiful weekend. I will see you tomorrow, Saturday, for the Saturday transits. Bye.